motels out here. The people in town, they want to stay. Except for the motel. It'd be nice to do the Bronx one day. I think I did have some video from Arthur Avenue in the Bronx when I went up to Little Italy. That section is not that bad, but there's some rough areas of the Bronx you see in the news. As a matter of fact, this morning, 3 people with guns holding up somebody, I think stealing jewelry. One of the men shot, died, went to the hospital. Another one shot, he will make it. Now who needs to go through stuff like that? And they caught on video, but they're wearing face coverings. So the police will definitely have to find these people because they committed murder. 3 men with guns robbing people. You know? See how you have to lock your bike? Look at that. Look at the lock. It's not easy living here. Queens Boulevard. Motel. To 74th Street. I have to check here and make sure nobody's turning. It's like that guy there, he's coming the wrong way. You're not going to be expecting somebody coming down the wrong way in the street. And he's using one of those e-bikes. They don't even need a license plate. And usually people like that, when they hit you, they leave. You know? They leave. They hit you and they leave the scene because they don't want to be caught. So that's why you have to be very careful when you walk the streets here, because they will hit you and they wouldn't stop to offer assistance. If they do, that's very rare. I'm going by the track record. So when you walk these streets, you have to be very careful, pay attention. Even if it shows one way, look both ways anyway. Because you never know who's going to be coming from the wrong direction and collide with you. So we have 41 minutes on the clock. This version is my second battery. You see in New York how we do construction here. There's a case in Georgia where the guy, there's a construction and he just like walked in, looked around, and because of that he got killed. 3 people chased him. Here in New York, when you do construction, you're required to fence the area in. You have a work permit right there, and the area is fenced in. So nobody can just walk in like that. So here they leave a space. So for people who are curious, like the guy named Ahmed Arbery, I believe, in Georgia. See, if he were in New York, this is how it would be. In New York, you have an open space here. So if you're curious, for people who are curious, you can look in, you can see what's going on. You don't have to walk under the premises. You don't have to risk your life and end up being shot to death like he was in Georgia. See? So you see the gate here, the fence. This guy's locked up. When the workers are off premises, they put the lock on. You see the permit here, work permit, Department of Buildings, NYC, right there, construction fence, see? So in New York City, we don't have that problem, whereby somebody wanders on the construction site and somebody saying, oh, you know, I thought he was a burglar, so I chased him down and shot him. First of all, the average citizen in New York City doesn't possess firearms that easily to go shooting anybody. Most of the shooting come from people with illegal guns. So that's another good positive point about living here in New York City. We don't have all these weapons, all these legal weapons where people can just be tempted